All right, behind the scenes footage of tonight's Mike vs. Beer 60-second uncut beer review. Get this, guys. I'm entering a 5-day series that's all about Halloween. So I've got Halloween-themed beers. I'll probably not be able to say all of that in my 60-second review on TikTok. But this is tonight's. It's called Eddie Van Hazy in honor of the late, great icon Eddie Van Halen, who passed away October 6th of 2020. He's the whole reason why I ever wanted to pick up a guitar and learn to play a guitar. And that decision happened over 30 years ago, and I've been playing ever since. But they've got this super cool can, worthy of noting. Now notice they don't say Van Halen anywhere on this. It just has this unmistakable pattern on it. 5.6% ABV. Now, you might be asking yourself, what does that have to do with Halloween at all? Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Well, what that has to do, Eddie called his guitar the Frankenstrat because he just cobbled it together from a bunch of all these miscellaneous guitar pieces. So if there's ever been a Frankenstein of guitars, it was his guitar, and it had this incredible sound to it. He called it his brown sound. And wow, this stuff is super carbonated. Look at that. Yeah, it's happening. But it's going down. That's the Mosier pour. I'm trying to get the carbon dioxide out of the beer, and you can see the head is going down while the beer is going up. I've got a little bit of carbonation localization right on the tip of that glass, so I'll work on getting that cleaned a little bit better next time. But now we're just going to talk more about Eddie Van Halen while we fill this up. But check this out. This beer is a West Coast IPA from the Rockford Brewing Company. Rockford Brewing Company in Rockford, Michigan. This is about 150 miles from where I live. It's right on the outskirts of Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, Michigan is known as Beer City, USA. At least all of us locals call it that. Home to over 80 breweries in the local area, 80 unique breweries. Hence Beer City. Milwaukee thinks it's got something going on. Well, Grand Rapids, I couldn't do all of the statistics between the two, but it certainly would give Milwaukee a run for its money, if not beat it in terms of amount of beer produced from, let's say, microbreweries and custom brew houses, because they just have got it going on. I can smell the aroma off of this. It's bold, it's citrusy and piney. Everything you'd expect from a West Coast IPA. Now check this out. They've got some great verbiage on here. Might as well jump into this. A homage to their Jump song off the album 1984. It ain't the worst thing you've seen. And that's another line right off of Jump, or it's paraphrasing from Jump, which is pretty cool. Might as well jump into this. It ain't the worst thing that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean, is what David Lee Roth would say immediately after that, right, Tanya?
Yep.
She knows it. She's here. She just can't wait to see me drink more beer tonight, which is awesome. Best wife in the world right next to me. She's doing her thing. I'm drinking beer. It's my thing. I've got my green and white on because the huge rivalry weekend, Michigan State versus the Boys in Blue from Ann Arbor this weekend. Both teams 7-0. Top 10 ranked in the nation. One team will be exposed as a fraud this weekend, and it's in East Lansing. Cannot wait for that. Super excited. Again, gonna let this settle down, and then I will dive into the actual review. Probably a lot longer of a pre-recording than it needs to be, but at this point I can't stop it because if I stop this, I can't splice it with anything. I guess I can buy an app for it, but at any rate, I'm just rolling with what I got on hand. And I'm very, very excited about this. Isn't it beautiful when you pour a beer like this It teaches you delayed gratification because you flat out just have to wait for this to settle down, and the beer will be ready to be drank when it decides it's ready to be drunk. And I have patience. I think this is going to be a good review. I guarantee there's probably less than 1% of my followers has ever even heard of this beer. So it's kind of a specialty out there. It may not take off, but who knows? With some tagging about Eddie Van Halen, it might become one of the larger viewed reviews that I've done. But I'll be right back. I'm just going to take a moment to wipe up my counter since the initial burst of this got a little bit sloppy on me. Good thing I'm using my very own mikevsbeer coasters, which are available on my website. They're pretty sweet, for sure. Yeah. And that's all she wrote. We got a full beer in that Viking horn. And I keep on meaning to order more of these because many people are asking where can they get them from. And I always have to be the bearer of bad news that I'm sold out of them. Wow. What I see. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to share with you guys to see what I see. And that is a beautiful cloudy color. But I can see that last pour. This has like been can conditioned because it was like descending like clouds through here. So again, should be a very awesome one. So I'm gonna jump into it here. Whoa. And give a shout out to this Rockford Brewing Company, Eddie Van Hazy. So let's do this at 7:20. Here we go. It's Mike vs. Beer, home of your 60-second uncut beer review. Tonight, guys, check this out. From the Rockford Brewing Company in Rockford, Michigan. That's right outside Grand Rapids, also known as Beer City, USA. But this is Eddie Van Hazy in tribute to the late, great guitar icon, Eddie Van Halen. The whole reason why I ever picked up a guitar. This beer, the Eddie Van Hazy, it has the Frankenstrat pattern of Eddie Van Halen's guitars all over the can. Super excited about that. This is the first of my Halloween series, Frankenstrat, Frankenstein, leading up to Halloween. This is a West Coast IPA with 5.6% ABV. As we say, cheers, salute, and Prrrrrrost. The taste follows the aroma. It's bold, it's citrusy, more citrusy than piney. This is excellent. It's not overly hoppy where you're going to have a sour face every time you swallow it. This is a awesome IPA. Thrilled to have it, and I would say that they have done Eddie Van Halen proud by putting his name on a beer this worthy and well done. So dynamite, great job to you guys at the Rockford Brewing Company. And until we meet again,